When it's spread out on the grass, that is perfectly acceptable. I'm gonna ask someone to keep an eye on this window at the back of the house. You notice all the windows are dark. I mentioned this is the home of Bishop William White. Well, it isn't anymore. It was starting in 1788. This house at the back of the house is facing us, or this window at the back of the house, the one on this side but facing us. If you see anything move in that window, you let me know, because the other day on a tour, two nights ago, I'm here with a group. This garden was actually unlocked. It's usually locked at this hour, but we had found it unlocked when we had gone in. We were looking up at the window, and all of a sudden they started to see what looks like the pages of a book flipping past the bottom of that window occasionally, as if someone has a book right inside, sitting maybe on a table that's level with the window, and then they would turn the pages once in a while. I am not seeing it now. People are asking me, is there a fan? Is there air conditioning? There's no air conditioning in this house. If there's a fan, I mean, there could be. I don't know why it wouldn't then be just blowing constantly, though, instead of those seasonal flips. And I don't see anything happening now. But that was the first time I've actually seen motion in here. I have had the pleasure of seeing faces and figures in these windows, if you can call it a pleasure. Not directly with my eyes, as I saw that movement the other night, but many times on this tour, in my group and in others, people have taken photos of the house and they have seen faces and figures in the windows that you don't see when you're looking with the naked eye, and you zoom in on the windows and you will see it. Some people have even contacted us later after the tour and let us know that they went back home and they were looking through their vacation photos, and they start looking more closely at the historic houses that they took photos of here on the tour, and they saw something in the window that they couldn't see. They'll contact us and say, hey, does anyone live in such and such house? And most often, this is where we get those types of photos from, the Bishop White house. And no one does live in this house. It is an original home. It was built in 1787. Bishop William White was an important figure in early Philadelphia, the bishop of the founding fathers. So the Park Service owns and maintains this house. It does have great historic value, and oftentimes when that's the case, there will be a historic caretaker who lives inside, as we have over at the Carpenter's house, or at least we have from time to time, and other historic houses in the neighborhood. Now, that's a pretty sweet gig to get, to be the historic caretaker of a